Does God get tired or do not get tired? We find in Genesis. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. But in another text we find, Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. So, how to solve this problem? In the verse of Genesis, we have this word that is being shown, from it derives the term Saturday. And so, the seventh day is the Saturday. But is Saturday a day to rest from being tired? But God did not. Tires. Let's see another verse. Remember the word which Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, saying, The Lord your God hath given you rest, and hath given you this land. Here Joshua talks about a rest. Will this rest be the same from which the Saturday? No. The word rest contained in the verse is this one that appears here. One is different from the other, for the rest of the Sabbath is the act of being happy with the works of God, while the rest contained in Joshua is to rest from fatigue. The sabbatical rest is just the definition of interval between personal service, to rejoice in the works of God. The resting place in Joshua is to undergo exhaustive work. These are two different words. While the rest quoted in Joshua, person of the prison or slavery, the one contained in Genesis does not cancel the 6 days of job. On the contrary, it validates the work because it is good, as the verse says. Go to the end, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise. And we have. But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. Because the work for God is the Sabbath contained in Genesis. For it says the verse, 6 days shalt thou labor, and do all thy work. And that's good. Doing the work that man has put into his heart to do, with joy. But in the seventh the work is what God determines. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord, honorable, and shalt honor him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words. See that on the holy day of the Lord one should not occupy oneself with business, nor follow the same ways, or say empty words, but the Sabbath should be a delight, not a day to stop but a day to do good. As the verse says, How much then is a man better than a sheep? Wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. Thus, we have that God was not tired, just stopped the work to observe what had created and interacted with the beings he created. And so we have to say, to rest, related to sleep, being fatigued, is this, and never, which determines the Sabbath. Since the rest of God is not weary, and yes of joy, so the Sabbath defined in Genesis, is a day of joy as, quotes Isaiah, call the Sabbath a Sabbath, the holy day of the Lord.